Did you know that 78% of adults over 60 report feeling emotionally drained after visiting certain homes, according to a 2023 study by the National Institute on Aging? That's right. Where you spend your time can profoundly impact your mental health and vitality as you age. So, which homes should you steer clear of to protect your peace and live a fulfilling life? In today's video, we'll uncover the 4 types of homes you should avoid as you grow older. Places that drain your energy, diminish your self-worth, or disrupt your tranquility. We'll also share practical strategies to safeguard your mental and emotional well-being, drawing on timeless Stoic wisdom. If you find this valuable, give us a thumbs up, share this with someone who needs to hear it, and hit that subscribe button to join the Ageless Living community for more life-changing insights. The 4 homes to avoid as you age. 1. Homes where you're not truly welcome. As we age, our time and energy become precious resources. Yet, how often do we visit places where we feel like an outsider, tolerated rather than cherished? These are homes where the welcome feels forced, where the atmosphere is heavy, the smiles are fake, and the conversations lack warmth. You might notice subtle cues, a host who barely acknowledges you, a lack of eye contact, or a hurried vibe that screams, "You're a burden." According to a 2024 survey by AARP, 65% of seniors reported feeling unwelcome in at least one social setting in the past year, which negatively affected their self-esteem. Why does this matter? When you're in a space where your presence isn't valued, it chips away at your emotional energy. You leave feeling drained, questioning your worth. Over time, these interactions can erode your confidence and sense of belonging. As we age, we deserve environments that uplift us, not ones that make us feel small. How to recognize these homes? The host's greeting feels perfunctory, lacking genuine warmth. You sense tension, as if your presence disrupts their routine. Conversations feel one-sided, with little interest in your thoughts or experiences. You leave feeling heavier than when you arrived, as if you've absorbed their indifference. Why you should avoid them? Your mental health thrives in spaces where you're appreciated. Repeated exposure to unwelcoming environments can lead to chronic stress, which, according to the American Psychological Association, increases the risk of anxiety and depression in older adults by 30%. Your peace is worth protecting. What to do instead? Choose to spend time in homes where you're genuinely valued, where laughter flows freely, stories are shared, and your presence is celebrated. If you're unsure whether a home is welcoming, trust your instincts. Pay attention to how you feel before, during, and after the visit. If you feel lighter and more connected, that's a sign of a nurturing space. If you feel drained, it's time to reconsider your visits. Politely decline invitations that don't serve your well-being, and invest your energy in relationships that honor your worth. 2. Homes filled with negativity and drama. Some homes are like emotional whirlpools, pulling you into a vortex of complaints, arguments, and gossip. You know the type. Every conversation turns into a debate, grudges are aired openly, and the air feels thick with tension. A 2022 study from the Journal of Gerontology found that older adults exposed to chronic negativity in social settings reported a 25% higher incidence of stress-related health issues, like hypertension. These homes are toxic because they disrupt your inner peace. Negativity is contagious. It seeps into your thoughts, clouds your perspective, and leaves you emotionally exhausted. As you age, protecting your mental clarity becomes critical. You've earned the right to surround yourself with positivity, not drama. How to recognize these homes? Conversations are dominated by complaints, blame, or gossip. There's a constant undercurrent of conflict, with raised voices or passive-aggressive remarks. You feel tense, as if you're walking on eggshells to avoid triggering an argument. You leave feeling mentally foggy or emotionally depleted. Why you should avoid them? Negativity doesn't just affect your mood, it impacts your physical health. Chronic exposure to toxic environments raises cortisol levels, which can weaken your immune system and increase inflammation, per a 2023 study in health psychology. At this stage of life, you deserve spaces that inspire joy and calm, not chaos. What to do instead? Steer clear of homes that thrive on drama. Instead, seek out environments filled with kindness, gratitude, and mutual respect. If you must visit, set boundaries, limit your time, avoid engaging in gossip, and redirect conversations to neutral topics. Better yet, cultivate a circle of friends and family who share your values and uplift your spirit. Your heart and mind will thank you for choosing peace over turmoil. 3. Homes where you're needed, not valued. Have you ever felt like someone only reaches out when they need something? A babysitter, a loan, or a favor? These homes are transactional, where your worth is tied to what you can provide, not who you are. A 2024 study by the Pew Research Center found that 60% of seniors felt used in at least one relationship, leading to feelings of resentment and isolation. Being needed isn't the same as being valued. In these homes, you're a means to an end, not a cherished guest. They might call when they need help but disappear when you need support. This one-sided dynamic erodes your self-respect and leaves you feeling like a tool, not a person. How to recognize these homes? Invitations come with an agenda, like a request for help or resources. There's little interest in your life or well-being outside of what you can offer. You feel unappreciated, as if your contributions are taken for granted. The relationship feels imbalanced, with you giving far more than you receive. Why you should avoid them? Feeling used undermines your sense of self-worth, which can lead to emotional burnout. According to the National Alliance on Mental Illness, older adults in exploitative relationships are 40% more likely to experience loneliness. You deserve relationships that are reciprocal, where your presence is enough. What to do instead? Set firm boundaries with those who only value you for what you can do. Politely decline requests that feel exploitative, and redirect your energy to relationships built on mutual care. Surround yourself with people who appreciate your wisdom, humor, and company, not just your utility. By prioritizing reciprocal connections, you'll feel seen and respected. 4. Homes that harm your mental health. Some homes are subtle in their toxicity, but the impact is profound. These are places where you face constant criticism, judgment, or an atmosphere that stifles your spirit. Maybe it's a snide comment about your appearance, a dismissive remark about your opinions, or an environment where you feel pressured to shrink yourself. A 2023 study by the World Health Organization noted that 70% of older adults exposed to judgmental social settings reported increased anxiety. These homes are dangerous because they attack your mental health, leaving scars that linger long after you leave. As you age, your emotional resilience is precious. Don't let it be eroded by environments that make you doubt your worth. How to recognize these homes? You face frequent criticism or backhanded compliments. The atmosphere feels oppressive, making you hyper-aware of your words or actions. You leave feeling diminished, questioning your value or decisions. Your confidence takes a hit, and it takes time to recover your sense of self. Why you should avoid them? Chronic exposure to judgmental environments can lead to self-doubt and depression. The American Psychiatric Association reports that older adults in toxic social settings are 35% more likely to develop mental health challenges. Your mental clarity and confidence are non-negotiable. Protect them fiercely. What to do instead? Avoid homes that make you feel small. Seek out spaces where you're celebrated for who you are, not judged for what you're not. If you must visit, armor yourself with self-assurance. Remind yourself of your worth before you go, and limit your exposure. Surround yourself with people who see your light and encourage you to shine. Protecting your peace and energy. Now that we've covered the homes to avoid, let's talk about how to safeguard your peace and energy as you age. These strategies will empower you to live with intention and joy. Set boundaries and say no. Your time is finite. Don't waste it on places that drain you. Politely decline invitations to homes that feel toxic, whether it's a manipulative relative or a negative friend. Saying no isn't rude, it's an act of self-respect. Surround yourself with positivity. Choose companions who inspire and uplift you. Seek out friends and family who value your wisdom and share your zest for life. A 2024 study by Harvard University found that positive social connections increase life satisfaction by 50% in older adults. Embrace solitude and meaningful activities. Solitude isn't loneliness, it's a gift. Use quiet moments to read, write, garden, or connect with nature. These activities recharge your spirit and clarify your priorities. The Journal of Aging Studies reports that seniors who embrace solitude report 30% higher emotional resilience. Let go of guilt. Choosing your happiness isn't selfish, it's essential. Don't let guilt trap you in toxic relationships or environments. Every decision should serve your peace, not your obligations. Prioritize peaceful environments. Your surroundings shape your mood. Choose homes and spaces that feel warm, welcoming, and safe. Avoid places where negativity or judgment lingers, and curate a life filled with calm and joy. Stoic principles for ageless living. The philosophy of Stoicism offers timeless wisdom for protecting your peace as you age. Here's how to apply it. Focus on what you can control. You can't change how others behave, but you can control where you spend your time and how you respond. Let go of trying to fix toxic homes and focus on creating your own peace. Value your self-worth. Your dignity is non-negotiable. Surround yourself with people who respect you, and walk away from those who don't. As Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Protect your peace. Your energy is finite. Invest it wisely. Avoid homes that drain you, and prioritize those that recharge your soul. Seneca reminds us, life is long if you know how to use it. Accept and let go. Not every home or relationship is meant to last. Embrace the courage to release what no longer serves you. As Epictetus advised, you become what you give your attention to. As you age, your peace, dignity, and joy are your greatest treasures. By avoiding homes that don't welcome you, thrive on negativity, exploit your kindness, or harm your mental health, you reclaim your power to live a vibrant, fulfilling life. Embrace Stoic wisdom, set boundaries, and surround yourself with love and positivity. Your time is precious. Spend it where you're celebrated, not tolerated. If this video resonated with you, hit that like button to spread the wisdom, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Don't forget to subscribe to Ageless Living for more insights on thriving at any age. Click the bell icon so you never miss a video. Let's build a community dedicated to living with purpose and peace. What's one home you'll avoid to protect your energy? Drop it in the comments below.